pretty snifty.
There is a tornado warning. There's a tornado warning, and I'm trying to get home. Good morning, everybody. So, I just kind of wanted to show you what's going on right now with the weather. Good morning.
Good morning.
The outside of our house is crazy right now because we just got new roofing put on our flat roofs, and we're getting ready to have, look at this, it's horrible, the Mary garden tore up back there because it's actually all going to get cemented in, and I have to move all my plants over to the other side. This will be our outdoor kitchen, and then this area will turn into our Mary garden.
Keeps retaining water.
Yeah. So,
and it's
anyway,
humid today. It's gross.
Yes, that is not why I brought you outside with me, though. I want to show you the sky. So this is what the sky is looking like right now. Nice and blue. Sounds beautiful. So pretty, isn't it? But we are in for some pretty severe weather, it sounds like today. We're actually at a level 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather today. So I am currently in the middle of reading a book for my children's literature class. I'm reading A Stone in My Hand, and I have to have that finished by tonight because I have an assignment due. So we'll see how everything works out with the way the weather is today.
And I'm playing Dress to Impress.
So yeah, Aspen and I finished up our school day. He was learning about Joan of Arc today. We're studying medieval history, and so one of the people that we're learning about was Saint Joan of Arc. So I was able to give him the historical perspective on it, and then of course teach him about her sainthood. So
Which he must have found interesting because he came and told me about it.
He did. I found a really cool, like, kind of animated 5-minute video after we did our reading on it to kind of bring her to life a little bit more, and he really seemed to get into that. He was shocked with how young she was. Yeah, I feel like I got bit by something.
There's like little gnat things out here.
It's probably due to the humidity. Anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. We thought we'd bring you outside, and we'll just keep you kind of posted on how this severe weather day turns out.
I have a special package coming today.
Oh,
that we
yes,
could
you
show
do.
them.
I got one yesterday.
Yeah, it was really pretty.
Yeah, I picked up, so I teach religious ed. I teach 7th grade religious ed. And I did this thing where throughout the year, every assignment they turned in, they got a ticket put in for a grand prize at the end of the year. So every ticket would give them a chance to be able to win this prize. And so I found this really beautiful crystal cross that I always say good morning, children of God, to them, or good afternoon or good evening when I send out notifications. And it even said, like, you are a child of God, and it had all these different scriptures. It's really, really beautiful.
And it was made out of resin, not glass, so if they drop it or something, it won't break on them.
Yeah, it looks like it's crystal, but it's not.
It's
Maybe
really
I'll
cool.
go show them. It's really pretty.
It's pretty.
Okay, so this is the cross that I picked up for them. Isn't that really pretty? And it'll just stand on their desk or on a shelf or something. I just thought that was so pretty. Okay, so I thought I'd come outside and give you an update. We are currently under a tornado watch. It doesn't really look a whole lot different outside, just puffy clouds, but it's definitely humid. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, and if I were out here too long, I would definitely be uncomfortable. But here's what it is looking like right now. It's nice blue skies. But they said in a little while here, we are looking at some pretty severe weather, so we'll kind of see how that pans out. What it looks like. You can see it's a little darker over this way. So we'll just keep an eye on the weather and the skies and see what happens. They are saying baseball size hail, tornadoes, high winds. You can see the wind's picking up. I say that and the wind starts picking up. That's funny. I actually have somewhere that I need to be tonight, so. And I think I'm supposed to be leaving in the middle of severe weather, so we'll see how that goes. You can see the clouds are moving at a pretty good speed, so. I didn't show you our new friend though. This is Bindi Wallaby. Isn't she adorable? So this is not her final space that she's going to be in. We're actually getting her a stand to go on. But this is where she's at right now. Hi, Bindi. So if you're not familiar with them, she is a bearded dragon. And she just went through her first shed. She likes to eat crickets, but we also have some worms in there for her. Hi, Bindi. She's so curious. She's such a gentle little creature. Bearded dragons are pretty gentle. At least in my experience, they always have been. And he's starting to hide. I think I've already showed him to you, but this is Versace. So he's really dark colored right now because he's on dark colored leaves. But he turns a really beautiful green like Yemen used to. But he is a veiled chameleon, like Yemen. He's not as curious about people though. He's actually quite a bit more reserved than Yemen was. And he is just a baby. You can hardly see him. He's so tiny, but I'm not going to get too close to him because he has no idea what I'm pointing at him. He's like, what is that big thing in my cage? He's like, I'm going to get out of here. You'll never know I'm here. Currently, I am getting ready to work on some assignments that I have for that book that I just read, A Stone in My Hand. I was reading the ebook version of it, but it was a pretty good story. It's set in the Gaza Strip, and it is contemporary realistic fiction. I could not get that all out at the same time. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I was in the middle of reading. I finished the book now, and I'm going to start working on the assignments. I have a couple of them due tonight before the end of the night, but I am on the last 3 weeks of my semester, so it's so close. And then I walk in May, but then I'll have 2 more classes left to finish my degree. So it's on the countdown. I'm almost done with this leg of my degree. And then I have been accepted to another college. And so I'm just trying to make sure, and it's a great opportunity. I probably couldn't ask for more with the opportunity, but I have to make sure that it's going to fit well with our lifestyle, with our family life, and that I can still do all the things that I need to do for our family and still do that at the same time, because it does require me to go full-time and in person, which is a large commitment with everything else. So I'm really praying on it. I'm really thinking on it, and Matt and I are talking about it a lot. It's definitely going to take a lot of thought and prayer. So we'll see. We'll see where we're going to be at this. I finished reading my book. I completed my assignment, and I just want to show you what the weather looks like. There is a tornado warning in Earlville, Iowa right now, which is a ways away from us, but I just kind of wanted to show you the sky. These guys are headed out because in the weather, kids have to go into work, huh? Yeah. So, all right, bye guys, love you. Drive safely. Peace out. Live long and prosper. Those are Ireland's. I have a meeting that I have to go out to, so we all have to go out in this weather today. Hopefully everything stays calm. Sending prayers out to those in the path of tornadoes right now, tornado warnings. So it is the beginning of storm season. So here we go. I mean, it's always storm season for us, because if it's not tornado warnings, then it's winter weather advisories. Anyway, all right. I will see you soon, and we'll keep you updated on the weather. I just ran to my car Oh, I'm shaking. I just ran to my car. The weather is so scary right now. We are on the edge of it. There's a tornado warning. And I'm trying to get home. I was at a meeting at our church and this weather hit. And normally we would have been out much earlier, but everybody was staying because we were in the basement, which is exactly where we should have been. I gotta show you though. I ran so there was so much lightning. Look at this.
There was pink lightning earlier. Oh, it's raining now.
It is just constant, non-stop lightning. The sky was green. Well, I got a little bit of video footage for you where you could see that, but yeah, it is just continuous lightning. There was a tornado that touched down, I think touched down in Manchester. I'm gonna get a couple more of the reports come in, but I know they said it was just the other side of us. I'm gonna close the door. Anyway, the tornado was just the other side, or the weather was just the other side of us and heading this way. Then it went out just a little bit past us. But it was like right over top of where we were at for a good probably 15-20 minutes of just nasty storm weather. So yeah, you can see it's just continuous. The birds are freaking out a little bit. They're all pretty scared right now. I'm gonna try to get them covered and put to bed. Oh, that storm's still very active. Whew, there's a gnat out there. Anyway, that storm is still very active right now. And I think Matt said it's supposed to pick up again. So. The doorway of our church was completely flooded, coming in on the carpet in the basement. Ooh. I said we could get some nasty weather. Look at that over there. Those clouds. Man. We're still under a tornado watch. We were under a warning till about 7:30. That just passed, but we are still under a tornado watch. So. Yeah, and then we're supposed to have more storms tomorrow, I think.
Yep. DUBUQUE's getting hit again.
Yeah, Skylur, Braxen, Ireland, Zane, they're all working right now. We're gonna have to check Skylur's house for him. Make sure it didn't sustain any damage in these storms. Okay, so the lightning has picked up tremendously now. Man, it's just non-stop. Continuous lightning strikes. Look at that. And the thunder is. I'm gonna open this so you can hear what's going on out there. Listen to that. I'm gonna shut this again. Just because it is so intense. And then intermittently there are just nasty strikes that you can see, but it's continuous flashes in the sky. Oh, listen to that thunder. Man. It's like watching one of those spooky movies. Ooh, see that strike? It's just across the sky. Man. That is, oh, I just hit into the glass. That is one intense storm. I think I need to go check the radar. Wow. What a show. So I'm looking at the timer, and it is almost 2 minutes of just continuous lightning strikes in the sky. And this has been going on for well over an hour now. More than an hour. Wow. That is so intense. Okay, so the storm has picked up again. Got a lot of rain, wind this time. It's a lot colder than it was earlier too. Still a ton of lightning. Man. Alright, y'all, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to end up having a river come down our driveway again. It is raining so much heavier now. Man. We are definitely going to have washout in the backyard. Well, we're under a flash flood warning right now. I don't know what I see down there. I think I see car lights, but I'm not sure from where. Oh. Look at that. It's definitely an intense storm. And it's so much colder now. I know I said this before, but it's even colder now. Listen to that. Dang. All right, I'm going in. Meantime, we have some blessed candles lit. St. Therese has her candle lit. So I had the one in the window going when it was really, really crazy earlier, but I blew that one out. But I have the bigger one going that we've had. This is 2 years now. We've had this. Okay, and T and I, it's just the two of us right now. So T and I are cuddled up in our blankets, watching Sister Wives, which we have not gotten to do in forever. But I got my school done early before I went to my meeting. And so we were able to
We were
tonight.
bad. We ate on the couch.
Yeah.
First of all, I start breaking.
We're having tombstone pizzas with sour cream. Do you ever eat yours that way?
It's really good.
Christi,
It is.
sweet.
He likes cheese. I like
we don't even do together.
supreme. And then we put sour cream on them and eat them that way now.
Oh,
It's
I'll
so
have to
good.
show him my
This is where I
package
got the
tomorrow.
news at Garrison's
Yeah, you got a
house.
new dog.
His house pain.
Yeah, and I will probably be filming tomorrow too
Yeah,
because I think we're supposed to have some more severe weather. So we try to catch it for you guys whenever we can. I put out kind of a goofy reel, which you guys will already have seen, and it had, because the sky was so green, which I'm going to include the original footage in here so that you can see it.
Is it weird or
But
different?
well, you'll already have seen it in here from earlier today. But the sky was so green, and I wanted to cover some of it because I was talking to some people in there that probably wouldn't want to be on the film. So I put on "We're Off to See the Wizard" on it because I'm like, well, that's fitting. No, let's hope we don't actually
I
go.
told Skylur that soccer was going to get swept up
Are we
and
just getting
splat.
this information?
Oh, yes, if you have seen his little axolotl.
She's so cute.
She is. All right, we're gonna figure out what episode of Sister Wives we're on.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
We're lost.
I feel
But we know we've seen this one, so I think I'm gonna skip it. Okay, we're sitting here watching our show and listen. Can you hear this? Don't mind my drink cup in the window. I hope it's picking it up. I don't have my big microphone on my camera right now because it needs to charge and it takes a special charger and I cannot find a box for it. So anyway, we're gonna go look and see. I can't. Oh, it got warmer again. Man, it is just consistent and non-stop. I don't think it's hail though. It's just really big raindrops. Man. Yeah, it's definitely getting more humid again. All right, well, I'm going back in. I'm gonna watch some more TV and enjoy the sounds of the stormy weather.